This is the second video of today in which we will be doing definition and explanation of some figure of speech which we did today, like onomatopoeia, oxymoron, apostrophe, hyperbole, right children? Which is continued. Let's start with a definition of a figure of speech. Now, first we will do hyperbole. Now, hyperbole is something which is overstatement. That example is exaggerated. I am telling you. I am so hungry I could eat a horse. इतना भूखा हूँ कि मैं पूरा घोड़ा खा सकता हूँ. Now, is it possible? No. So it is exaggeration. That is called, the figure of speech is called hyperbole. Yes, children? Now next is examples of hyperbole is I could sleep for a year. Can a person sleep for one whole year without waking up? Not possible, no? Because he has to eat his food, everything, go to washroom, everything. So it's not possible. This book weighs a ton. Second example, ton means 1000 kilo. Can any book be of a weight of 1000 kilo? Not possible. So these are examples of hyperboles. I have told you to clean your room millions of times. Your mummy telling you, right? हजारों बार बोला है, करोड़ों बार बोला है, तुम अपना कमरा साफ रखो. इज इट पॉसिबल कि आपकी मम्मी ने इतनी बार बोला होगा आपको? नो. It was so cold that bears were wearing hats and jackets. Can a bear wear hats and jackets in cold season? No. So it is exaggeration. Similarly, another is I have millions of things to do. मेरे पास बहुत सारा काम है. Millions of things to do today. So that is hyperbole. एक दिन में किसी के पास millions of काम हो सकता है? No. Now next one. Onomatopoeia, musical sound, yes? Like the time keeps ticking, tick, 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 yes? Now phone is ringing, tring, tring, tring. Now the moment I say the phone is ringing, what picture is made in your mind? That sound of a phone ringing, tring, tring, tring. So that is an onomatopoeia. Musical sound. Some examples are bullet whizzed, zzz करके, मतलब मेरे कानों के पास से गुजर गए. बुलेट किसी ने शॉट किया, बच गया बाल बाल, और वो ऐसी आवाज से इतनी फास्ट स्पीड से गुजर गए, तुम बच गए. विज्ड. Michael tapped the ball into the hole. Tapped. Tap, 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 tap. Right? See, I'm tapping my hands. It was a swish of a basketball through a net. स्विक करके बास्केटबॉल, बास्केट के बॉल नेट में गया. एंटर. द लिटिल ब्लैक कैट इज purring here. Purring means meow, meow. That sound, purring of a cat. We have done this in Dick Whittington. Yes, children? The bee is buzzing. Zzz. You can hear sometimes the mosquitoes or something buzzing near your ears, right? Now let's do some other example of apostrophe and a definition of apostrophe. It's a figure of speech, specially which forces lies in addressing a dead people. जैसे हम किसी dead इंसान से बात करते हैं, या फिर an abstract thing and we feel that that is existent, मतलब वो है, and it is able to understand and hear us. Now, oh, death. Death is an abstract thing, but the poet is trying to talk to death. Oh, death, where is this sting? मतलब अब किसको डसेगा? Oh, grave, कब्र, where is the victory? मतलब जितना भी कोई बैटल्स में विन करे, जितनी भी लड़ाइयाँ जीते, आखिर में वो कहाँ जाकर सोता है? Oh, grave, where is the victory? Right? So these sentences are usually occurring in poetry with an exclamatory sound. Right? Now, next is oxymoron. It is a figure of speech in which two opposite ideas are joined together. Opposite words joined together. having a different meaning, right? And they are adjectives like cruel kindness, living death. Now, example is love gives sweet pain. If love is sweet, it cannot be painful. If it is painful, it can never be sweet. He is the wisest fool in our group. अगर एक इंसान वाइज है तो वो फूल बुद्धू नहीं हो सकता. अगर वो फूल है मतलब जिस बुद्धू है तो वो वाइज नहीं हो सकता. सो दीज आर द एग्जाम्पल. इनोसेंट क्रिमिनल, एक गुनेगार इनोसेंट नहीं हो सकता, और इनोसेंट है तो वो गुनेगार नहीं हो सकता. हैव नथिंग, ही हैड फॉल. हैविंग नथिंग, he had all. If he has nothing, he cannot have all. And if he has many things, it is not that he has nothing. He has something. The more haste, less speed. Again, haste, more and less. They are idly busy these days. Idle मतलब बेकार. अगर वो बेकार है तो बिजी नहीं हो सकता, बिजी है तो बेकार नहीं हो सकता. So these are the words in sentence which have two opposite meanings but they stay together. It's called oxymoron. Now children, we will do some exercise on figure of speech today. Children, I want you to write the definition with examples in your notebooks, and this also exercise which I am going to do, you are going to write in your notebooks. Let's start. Richard fought like a lion. Like is a word. You can underline and you can write down simile. Richard was a lion in the fight. अगर उसमें से like निकाल दिया तो he was like a lion in the fight. It is a metaphor. Death lays his icy hand. Death is what? Non-living abstract thing. It is given a quality of living. मतलब जब मौत आती है तो इंसान का जिस्म क्या हो जाता है? ठंडा हो जाता है. तो ऐसा लगता है कि मौत ने अपना हाथ घुमाया है किंग के ऊपर और वो उसका जिस्म क्या हो गया? ठंडा. सो डेथ इज़ गिवन अ क्वालिटी ऑफ लिविंग थिंग एज इफ उसके हाथ है और वो बहुत ठंडे हैं. The sun is like a ball of fire. Sun is compared to a ball of fire. Definitely. It is circular in shape. And उसमें भी बहुत आग है. And we did one thing. Kalpana Chawla went very close to the sun. And she was burnt. Her spacecraft. Right? The flames ate hungrily at the wood. आग के ज्वाला. Wood मतलब forest. Right? खा गई. तो again it is a person. Can a flame is a living thing? No. It's given a quality of living, of being a person as if it is eating. Wind screamed and howled. Wind, again an inanimate object, non-living thing, given a quality of screaming and howling. A doctor has to be cruel to be kind. अगर डॉक्टर क्रूअल है तो वो काइंड नहीं हो सकता, काइंड है तो क्रूअल. इट इज ऑक्सिमोरन, ऑपोजिट वर्ड्स, राइट. ओ सॉलिट्यूड, सी एक्सक्लेमेटरी, ऑटोमेटिक पता चलता है. इट इज एपोस्ट्रोफी. वेयर ऑल द चार्म्स द सेजेस हैव सीन इन द फेस. सॉलिट्यूड इज इनएनिमेट थिंग and it is as if the poet is talking to the solitude. Okay, where is the charm that sages have seen in your face? Charm matlab खूबसूरती, right? Apostrophe with an exclamatory sound. If rivers were dry, I am ready to fill with my tears. Hyperbole, अगर नदियाँ सूख जाएगी तो मैं उसको किससे भर दूँगे? Tears, मेरे आंसू से. Is it possible? No. It is hyperbole. Next, camel is ship of desert. We have already done an example. Camel is compared to the ship. The way the ship sails very smoothly in water, camel also walks smoothly on sand. Doves are cooing, cooing. That is onomatopoeia, that sound, cooing sound of a pigeon. There was a loud thump thump coming upstairs. Now it is again that awaz, thump thump thump. Right? It is onomatopoeia plus it can be repetition. But first we have to tell it is onomatopoeia, because what is saying there was a loud thump, matlab loud sound of thumping. So first you can say onomatopoeia, and second is also repetition. I'm giving you alternatives, right children? The phone rang loudly, tring tring tring, again onomatopoeia, right? Ring ring ring. These walls have ears. Can walls have ears? No. So wall is given a quality of hearing. It is hyperbole and personification also. Wall is an inanimate thing, right? Not living. But it is said to be having a ears. So two things. एक तो exaggeration है और दूसरा personification भी है. Right? So sometimes some figure of speech are more than one also. It is up to you to interpret, right? I am so hungry that I can eat a horse. We have already done this example. Ram is racing, ripping, and restless in its rage. R sound is repeated. Alliteration. Oh, that. Where is the sting? We have done this also in example. Bob brought the boxes of bricks to the basement. B sound. Alliteration. B is repeated. Life is a bittersweet. Life is bitter and sweet. If it is bitter, it cannot be sweet. If it is sweet, it cannot be bitter. It's an oxymoron. Opposite contradictory words I use. Next, your answer was perfectly wrong. Again, it is oxymoron. अगर आंसर परफेक्ट है तो रॉन्ग नहीं हो सकता, रॉन्ग है तो परफेक्ट नहीं हो सकता. Mournful soul cry forever. दुखी आत्मा हमेशा रोती रहेगी. Is it possible? कभी तो वो हंसेगी ना. So it is hyperbole. A loud silence followed her remark. If somebody is speaking loudly, वो silence नहीं हो सकता. और अगर silent है तो loud नहीं हो सकता. Oxymoron. He roared with a force of 1,000 lion. इतनी 1,000 लायन जितना 1,000 लायन जब 60 में चिल्लाते हैं वो आवाज़ कितनी बड़ी होगी. इसी तरह से वो चिल्लाया. So it is hyperbole. बराबर ना? I'm explaining you in Hindi also so that you can understand. Sam swims like a fish. Like swimming of Sam is compared, direct comparison, like a fish. Daffodils are dancing. Is really daffodil dancing? No, personification. It is swaying with the wind, right? So therefore it is given a quality of dancing. A child is a father of man. If a child is father, he cannot be. And if it is a father, he cannot be child of a man. Some slimy snakes were slowly slithering. Alliteration. Sir sound is repeated. The news ran as swift as a light. It is personification as well as simile. As light is simile. And running. Again, news is a inanimate thing. It is given a quality of running. So it's a personification. I wish I were a hawker. It is repetition as well as alliteration. I is repeated and alliteration is were sound is repeated. Wish were. Right? Yes, children. I hope you have understood the figure of speech very well. I had tried my best to do that. And any questions, you can call me up. And I once again giving you an important instruction, that is you have to write all the definitions of figure of speech with examples, and this exercise also you have to write in your notebook, because this is not only going to help you this year, but it will also help you in 9th standard and 10th standard. Children, there are many figure of speech, but we have just done this year 9. There are 27 figure of speech, but we have done only few this year. Okay, children, have a nice day. Stay safe, stay connected. Goodbye.